Hey guys, real quick, this is why I get excited in a way, not to sound cold, but whenever I see a storm, whether it's any kind of high wind, hail, like I showed you in that clip earlier. I was going out to lunch earlier, took a quick lunch break, go out and grab some food quick for myself and my girl. It just started dumping hail, crazy hail, big hail, and I thought, cha-ching. And again, just to preface this, I'm sure you guys can relate to this and not think I'm just some monster, preying on the misfortune of others. But shit happens, nature happens until we can control that at some point in the future. We're always going to have problems associated with the weather, storm damage, flood damage, things like that. So that said, when shit happens, you and my clients might as well make that money versus your competitors. So the point being, why I get excited, again, not to sound cold towards the homeowner, we're here to help them, sort them out, get them back to baseline, etc. But when I see big storms, we had crazy hail here earlier, crazy high winds. You're looking at a lot of storm damage, roof damage, associated water leaks, etc. And we had probably a little over 4 inches of water the night before, just overnight, and our river is up to almost like it's like a foot below emergency levels, where the township starts taking action, starts going kind of crazy with preventive actions and sandbags and all that stuff. So it's kind of getting under control today with the sun coming out and the rain slacked off. But anyway, point being, if your marketing campaigns, if you have one, if your current website, if your current marketing agency doesn't have your website, or like what we do, we have our own digital assets, our own videos and websites with trackable phone numbers. If those assets, those digital assets are not showing up first, when those local homeowners go online to Google and search for a restoration company to help them with their flooded basement, you're missing those jobs. Yeah, you got to show up first, which is exactly what I do. It's all I do every day, all day, every day. It's I live, sleep, eat, breathe restoration, specifically gin. That's all I do. It's the only vertical I service for years now. I'm really good at it. Yeah, so yeah, give me a call. This is just an example. I'm in PA. The storm front hit a lot of Pennsylvania, where I have a lot of locations that I'm servicing, sending leads to. And I already saw since yesterday with the flooding, getting a lot of uptick in calls as expected. With the latest storm damage, I'll be getting a lot of calls. I go over all the call recordings to bill clients, make sure they're valid calls before invoices. For, of course, I'm already hearing recordings that I go over. I've got a busted up roof, wind ripped a bunch of shingles off my roof. A tree fell, smashed a hole in my roof. I've got water damage coming in. I need somebody to sort me out. And of course, we're seeing a lot. Unfortunately, circles back to my point earlier, but shit happens. We might as well capitalize on it while we have the opportunity to make that money versus your competitors. Again, a lot of calls. All I'm hearing is, "I've got a flooded basement. I've got a flooded basement. There's flooding in my basement," et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, over and over again. A lot of calls like that. I'll expect to get even more, and I'll make the money on the lead. Client will make the money on the restoration job. If not, that money's going somewhere. That person's going to hire somebody. It might as well be you. So get in touch. Let's get in front of those leads for your area ASAP before the next storm comes through.